Day. This is your hostess with the Moses, Donna Smith, aka Lady D. Sorry if you heard a little interruption with that. I'm trying to do a quick little video touching bases today. I'm doing a little better. Not sleeping well, but doing a little better. And just taking one day at a time. So, what's up? What's up? The sun is trying to go down, and I am just kind of getting a little sun right now. I don't know why every time I go live and get ready to do a video, my phone rang. Every single time. It's like they be watching to see, and then pow, here they go. But anyway, I just wanted to reach out. I had a thought in the moment in regards to if they need more than one, watch out. And what I mean by that is if you're dealing with someone that you are seeing and everything is really tight, cool, rolling real cool, you feel really I would say comfortable with the connection and all that, but for some reason they gotta have more than one of you. It's like they gotta have a duplicate. They gotta have more than one. One is just not enough. And watch out, because unless you have clearly established that it's okay for you both to see other people and you got it wide open like that, unless you have clearly established that, it's not okay. So what you feel is that you are in competition with the other. It's like I'm competing with this other somebody. Who wants to compete? It's either a person is into you or they're not. Or they into a few others. And if they're into a few others, then you need to have that understanding. Correct? Correct. So watch out if you are in the midst of something that seems to be a little crowded. It's more than just you, and you didn't even know that. And sometimes what's a trip is you find out that you are not the only one by the other one, and you didn't even know that you were not just the only one. Let me say that again. You find out by the other one that you're not the only one dealing with that other one, that one, however I said it. And you find out that, okay, it's not just you, it's me too. And once it's confirmed that this is so, then it's true. Because once that person is put on blast and both of you guys are confronting them together with, hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Is it another me? A mini me? Or whatever, because I'm the big me, so is it a mini me? And then you find out that, yeah, it is a mini me. We were not on the level of being exclusive, and I had other friends. Or you end up hearing, they ain't nothing but friends. They just a friend. I never established anything concrete with them. No, they just a friend. Just a friend. That's it. But beware and watch out when they want to see more than one. And you're in that triangle. Now, why is this so? Why would a mature grown folk, excuse the horn blowing and all that, I'm sitting trying to get a little air, you guys. I'm out. I'm not doing a whole lot, but I just had to get some air. I was like feeling like I was about to explode. I needed some air. Um, so what is all that about? Why are they into needing or wanting to see more than one at a time? Is it that this one has this much and that one has that much, or this one has that much and this one has this much? I mean, what exactly is it? Or is it just the true variety? Variety is the spice of life, some say. Is it the spice of variety? But couldn't you get things churning and growing and going with who you with? That one? Just that one. Why do you need two and three and four and five at the same time? Now, that's what's scary for some when it comes to committing to marriage. When you get to the point of getting ready to make that commitment to marriage, they get scared. They get cold feet. It's like, oh, heck no. Uh-uh. No. Mm-mm. Can't do that one. That one person for the rest of my life. And then they start thinking, I know I'm a cheat. I'm going to be a cheater. I'm going to be an adulterer. I'm not going to be able to be faithful. I love this person. I love them to death. But forever, forever, ever, 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 same person, sleep with the same person, do everything with the same person, no spices, no varieties, no different somebody. And, you know, the trip of it is that, see, some of those who, you know, they get with their high school sweethearts or whatever, and they're with that same person from a very young age. Very young age, they're with this person, and now they're in their 30s and 40s, and it's like, I have been with this person for a long time. And then, if you're one that has not ever cheated or stepped out, you might have had a couple of little I like yous and you cute too, boo, and that kind of thing, but you never got into a situation where you stepped out. So you don't have anything to compare anybody to. You know, you might have watched a few things on the movies or been told a few things, but basically, you don't have anything to compare anything to. Because this is the only something you've had in a lot of ways. Just one. Just one. See, it's different when you've had an opportunity to kind of test the waters a little bit and you had a variety of different people. I'm not saying, you know, a whole army full of them, but you know, you had your little situations, and so you've had some things to compare to. Um, you know, well, I like it like this. I don't like it like that. I like to do this. I don't like to do that. I like this and I like that. You know, you've had an opportunity to compare. But when you have not had the opportunity to compare anything to, just think about that for a minute. You've gotten with your high school sweetheart, and some of you may say, leave a message if it's so, that you have been with your high school sweetheart, and you have been with them for, I don't know, 20, some even 30 years now, and you good. It's all good. That's all you ever wanted. That's all you don't need to compare nothing. And you may be okay with that. Some have been with that high school sweetheart and they stepped out. They may have stepped out once. One little cheat. One little cheat. And that was when y'all had broke up for 2 weeks. And you was like, man, I better hurry up and jump on Shaniqua, or I better hurry up and jump on John while while I am free right now, because I know we probably gonna get back together, but let me don't do this right now while I can. And then you have that moment in fling, and then you feel all messed up and yucky, like, oh, what did I do? What did I do? I shouldn't have never did that. I just feel like I violated myself in the situation, and then you get back together and you feel yucky. And then some end up saying they gotta tell, I gotta confess. Look, baby, I don't know what you done did, but this is what I did, and I did it when we broke up. Some feel the need to confess it, get it off their chest, move on, let's grow. Person don't let you forget. They don't let you forget that. They don't let you forget it. They be like, oh man, you told me. I remember that time we broke up, and you went and got with Shaniqua, and I can't never forget that. I ain't gonna never forget that. And y'all was broke up anyway, but they don't let you live it down. So I don't know if it's a good thing to tell it or just, hey, when I broke up with you, I did me and you might have done you. I don't really want to know. I don't want to know. Keep it to yourself. Take it to your grave. It's all good. So, you know, Just think about that. Having that same person from 18, 19, 17, 18, 19 years of age, and you are now mature, and you you got this going on, right? Right. Okay. Wow. That's a long time. So, do you get that itch? Some people say 7 year itch. 7 year itch, gotta scratch. Gotta scratch. Been 7 years, been with the same person. Look, I gotta do something. I just gotta see, just to see. I just got to see, and they just kind of tip just to see. And they find out they really love who they with, and it just ain't the same tipping. But if you really just had to go that length of time for a while with the same one, you know, um, that could be a trip. So some get to the place where they feel they need more than one. They've tested the water on the other side of the fence, and then they do love who they are with, but they need more than one to strike a balance, because that particular one that they're with is not perfect, and it's not like they're looking for anything perfect, but they want someone that's a good, perfect balance for them. So because they have experienced a few other things, they feel as though some things is kind of missing with who they with, and this person is who they are, and they can't change them. Even if they throw some new tricks in there, the new tricks just don't, they've been told silly rabbit tricks are for kids, and they not a kid no more. So it just don't work. So, they have more than one. And some will keep themselves, finally got my necklace on, you guys, so I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So some will, they will sit up and they will keep themselves out of an exclusive relationship with someone because they don't want it on their conscience to dibble and dab and have more than one. And they keep it open by making it very clear, we're not exclusive, we're just friends. You ever dealt with that person that always keep reminding you, well, we just friends. I love you to death. We got a wonderful friendship. Our friendship is solid. Here you are slobbing and flipping each other around and sleeping with each other every other day and spending money on each other and doing things for each other, and everything is like, and they keep reminding you that we're just friends. And then get this. And then when they run into a friend or some of y'all together, they say, oh, this is my friend D right here. This my friend D. They make sure they put friend on there. I can't stand that. Why they just can't introduce you as who you are? This is D. And let a person try to figure out between the lines what D is, who D is, what's going on. Why do you have to announce a title? This is my friend D. You know what I'm saying? Don't make no sense. But that's those who are trying to make it clear and make it straight and make it known, set it straight on the table that this is just my friend. So you know what? Remember back in the club in the days where it's like somebody may ask you, is that your dude you with? And you be like, no, that's just a friend. We just out having a couple of drinks. Well, okay, well, take my number. They feel like you fair game. Because you letting it be known that that's just your friend you out on the date with. And it's like, okay, take my number. Call me when you ain't with that friend. You know what I'm saying? So it's a trip. So people leave themselves open like that so that their conscience will allow them to play in the field with more than one. And you got to watch out for that. You got to watch out for those who's always giving a title behind the friendship that you have, always reminding you that you guys are just friends, but you're doing everything under the sun together. Okay, I'll clarify that. Because friends don't do certain things. If you a friend, I don't do everything with my friends that I may do with my dude or someone who's dude potential or someone that I feel that we going in that direction with each other, I ain't gonna do the same thing I do with my friends with that. Now, flip side of that is if you haven't established exclusivity. Now, I do believe that, especially early on, if you have not established that, can't nobody sit up and expect you to do anything any kind of way, because you're just dating, you're just getting to know, you're trying to find out if this is even a good fit, if you even want to put on both shoes. You may just have on one, and you're trying to figure out, do I want to step in the other shoe or not? Because you don't really know. You're trying to get to know. So if you haven't established that, I talked about this a little bit before. If you haven't established that, it ain't what it is. So you can't really put that type of situation into the, if they're, seeing more than one, because they could be dating three, going out on dates, going to dinner, going to movies with this one. 2 weeks later, went to dinner with that one. 3 weeks later, this one invited them to go to Disneyland or whatever. They could be doing all that when they single. They still single. But I'm talking about those who are actually, it's something more going on than that. It's beyond the friendship thing. And here you are wanting to put things on a level of you seeing one or two, three other ones too. But you doing everything under the sun. And then they say, well, that's my top dog right there. This is my top. And then my bottom, the word, the B word I'm going to say. These my bottom. Yeah. And they got all kinds of ways that they want to say it. And that's what it is. You got the top one, you got the bottom one. And they let it be known to the top one that, yeah, you my top queen. Hmm. Yeah, I got a few friends, but that's it, boo. And that friendship, please, boy, bye. Boy, bye. So it just depends on what you have established, and that's why it's important to establish something solid. Make sure that you're on the right path. Make sure that you both on the right page, same page. Make sure that you walking and running or skipping and jumping or flipping or whatever in the same direction, for you trip each other up. And it does not take much but just a little conversation and communication, and put it on the table and let it be known. Now, this is not something you want to do on the first 1, 2, 3 dates. You can't sit up and be trying to establish nothing with somebody on 1, 2, 3 dates. That just don't, you got to give it a little time. I'm not saying wait 6 months, a year, but you got to give it some time, and that time depends on the both of you, of what stipulates the best time frame for the both of you. Because one of you could be ready for something more and the other one still isn't. Perhaps when they ended up starting to get a little serious with you, they had just stepped out of something else. Because some is like a revolving door. They leave out of this one, they go right into the next door. They didn't mean to do that, but that candy was just right there. And it was right there. And they just walked in out of one into the next, and before you know it, they seeing somebody else. So you need to give people time. Everyone has their own time limit, and if a person needs more time than you're willing to give, then by all means communicate that. Look, I can't be waiting around. I need to know. But then again, that says a lot, because if somebody is truly into you and they see you as the prize and they want you and they're interested in you, they're going to be patient and wait, because they're going to be looking outside the box. Once I get this prize, this is going to be mine forever. This is some people know right off, this is going to be my husband or this is going to be my wife. So they not tripping on whatever your time frame is. They just need to know that you walking in the same direction. Real talk. So if you are serious about somebody and they serious about you, but they just gotta have more than one, watch out. Just watch out. If you still want to kick it and do what you do, you better make sure you got some things in order. And you know that you need to be careful about your emotions. You need to not get tripped up and get yourself hurt, because the writing is on the wall from the beginning, and there's no true indication that they are going to decide to run or skip or walk or flop or roll in the same direction as you. They may never. They may end up, one of the other ones may be the one. You just happen to be in the triangle. So that's one of the chances you take when you accept being the other one, is you accept the fact that it just may or may not be you. Even if you the top, the B word, and they got bottom B words, the bottom B words can start to elevate. They can start to elevate and you can start to deflate. Okay, maybe y'all having some little situations, maybe it's a little bit too much argument going on, or you just not on the same page, or somebody done changed and flipped the script or whatever, but you start to deflate and the other one starts to elevate. So you, just because you at the top right now don't mean you're gonna stay there, because you still in the triangle of a couple of more. Real talk. Something to think about. Y'all, I gotta go. This was a quick video. I just want to reach out and touch. Keep those things in mind. If you have something that's solid and they need more than one, watch out and determine what you deserve, what you want, and how you want to, tangle in this web. It may work great for you. Maybe that's what you want to do at this point stage in your life, is tangle in somebody else's web. I don't like to tangle. Anyway, y'all have a good day. I'll be back at you tomorrow. This is your hostess with the mostest, Donna Smith, aka Lady Day. Y'all take care. Bye.